evening and welcome to Hungary Report, starting off Public Media M1's foreign language news hour. I'm Csenge Gabriela Iboya with today's news from Hungary and the Carpathian Basin. Let's begin. It was a good idea to choose practical leaders to head EU institutions instead of guerrillas. This was said by Prime Minister Viktor Orbán to M1 after meeting Ursula von der Leyen in Brussels. Talking about the new president of the European Commission, the Prime Minister highlighted when it comes to Europe's future, she considers the same issues important as the Hungarian government.
Stopping illegal migration and guaranteeing the future and security of European families. These were among the issues that were discussed by Prime Minister Viktor Orbán and Ursula von der Leyen. Before visiting the Western European member states, the President of the European Commission had talks in private with the Hungarian Prime Minister in Brussels on Thursday, 2 weeks after being elected. It was a good decision to keep the ideological guerrillas away and vote for practical leaders to be heads of the European institutions, Prime Minister Viktor Orbán told M1 News Channel. He added that he expects the new leader of the Commission to strive towards solutions in debates dividing Europe that will serve the survival of the Union. Therefore, Hungary has placed forth strong confidence in Ursula von der Leyen. We will see what happens, but I can certainly say that we have a much better chance of making and achieving sensible solutions today than we had in the past, and a better chance than we would have had with any other candidate in this post, the Prime Minister said. Viktor Orbán also called it encouraging that a mother of 7 children was elected as the head of the European Commission, whose viewpoints about the importance of families and the issue of security coincide with the Hungarian government's points. The PM emphasized that it became clear at the meeting that Ursula von der Leyen, as former defense minister, was urging the establishment of a joint European armed force and had a sensitive approach to migration, taking the Central European aspects into account. Viktor Orbán said that the issue of Hungary's EU commissioner-designate was also covered at the meeting, and he told von der Leyen that László Trócsányi had topped the list of Fidesz and the Christian Democrat Alliance because the people had been told that Trócsányi would be Hungary's next commissioner if they voted for the list.
A company that does fruit and vegetable processing based in Nyílugos has expanded their factory from 2 billion forints or 6 million euros. The company provides work for 250 people, while 85% of the processed products are shipped to foreign markets. Minister of Finance Mihály Varga said, "Ideas are the currency of the 21st century. That is, the better and more modern ideas companies have, the more successful they can be." The rules for flights near the Liszt Ferenc Airport International in Budapest are tightening. Between midnight and 5 a.m., planes will fly over the less populated southeastern part of the city during takeoff and landing. Necessary changes may take effect soon. An airline that breaks the rules could be fined €1,000.
They're loud, they fly low, and there are more and more of them. This is what people who live in the immediate vicinity of Liszt Ferenc International Airport say about planes landing and taking off. According to Mihály Oroszi, summer nights are the worst. We have to close the window because there's so much noise that it is impossible to sleep soundly, the woman said. This footage was recorded by people living in Rákoshegy. Because of the increasing air traffic, many people feel that the neighborhood has become uninhabitable. However, night flight over Budapest may soon come to an end, as the rules at Liszt Ferenc International Airport will be tightened. This was announced by the mayor of Budapest. István Tarlós said that airplanes would be banned to fly over the capital between midnight and 5 a.m. During the period of deep sleep, flights over Budapest will practically be eliminated. As a result of the changes, the noise load on settlements to the northwest from the airport will be reduced to a point that it will practically be discontinued, and the planes will land and take off in the southeast direction where there is much less load, the mayor of Budapest said. The rules will be modified to allow more planes to travel from or in the southeast direction that is sparsely or totally uninhabited, the Minister for Innovation and Technology confirmed. László Palkovics said that the amendment will be included in the aerodrome manual from September. But this is not the only measure that can reduce the number of night flights over the capital. The airport will introduce a so-called noise charge with a ceiling of 1,000 euros. This refers to the noise value of the airplanes included in their technical specifications. The plane with the loudest noise will be charged 1,000 euros, the minister said. Budapest Airport may use the money to compensate the people living near the airport. The amount can be used for window replacement and sound insulation. In addition, the number of noise level monitoring spots, the data of which can also be checked by the citizens with the help of a telephone application, will be increased to 13 from the current 6.
Hungary has joined the UN-created road safety program. The Minister for Innovation and Technology has announced at the Formula One track. Laszlo Parkovic underlined that by joining, Hungary had undertaken to implement road safety actions that would ensure that by 2050 there would be no fatal traffic accidents in Europe. The minister recalled that more than 1 million people in the world still die each year as a result of road traffic accidents, and that many of these tragedies occur in Europe and generally affect younger drivers with less routine.
We are committing to significantly reduce the number of people killed in road accidents in Hungary. First and foremost, our goal is to have no one killed in road accidents by 2050. Another commitment, which is just as important, is to have Hungary, who has great experience in this field, share this experience with other countries, where automobility is just starting out, like in African countries, so they don't make the same mistakes we have.
The first fans have arrived for the Formula One weekend. There was no training at the Hungaroring today, but fans were allowed into the box street. Thousands of guests are expected to the race this year, so the police have been preparing. The crowd is also being watched from the air, and a police station has been placed directly next to the track.
Fans of Formula One arrived one after another on Thursday at the Hungaroring. There were some who waved flags and put on their favorite team's shirts hours before the gates were opened. Interest is once again huge for this year's Hungarian race. It'll most likely be a completely full house this weekend. Like every year, safety and security is a highlighted issue at the weekend of the Formula One event. Police are prepared with extra forces. A mobile police station was located next to the track. Equestrian, dog and motorcycle policemen can be seen during the race, and the helicopter unit of the standby police will also support our work, said the police spokesperson. Many foreigners also travel to Hungary for the race at the Hungaroring.
My first time was at Monza. And it's a great experience.
Accommodations at Magyaród are always completely full during the Formula One weekend. All the rooms were booked in this guest house months before the Hungarian Grand Prix. Guests are coming from Germany, Poland, Slovenia and the Czech Republic for the race, said the owner of the guest house. During the race, Magyaród is packed with tourists. The mayor of the large village said this means a huge revenue, which benefits the locals of the settlement.
Besides the Holy Well at Máriakának in Győr-Moson-Sopron County, not only wonderful healing, but also many conversations have taken place over the centuries. The Shrine of Mary is still popular with people in the area. During the day, many, often cyclists, also visit the well to refresh with its water. One of the most endangered predators on our planet, the African wild dog, also known as the hyena dog, found its new home at the Santos János Zoo in Győr. This species was once very widespread in sub-Saharan Africa. Today, wild specimens are estimated to be between 3,000 and 5,000. Visitors can meet the pack of wild dogs in their renewed runway. And that's all for now, but don't forget you can catch Hungary Reports every night after 11 p.m. news and online as always. Do stick around and watch our German, Russian and Chinese language news. Thank you for watching and have a lovely evening.